radio station that plays you nothing but the best music. The radio station that plays you nothing but the best music. The best music on the best station. The best music on the best station.
Show me the money.
You're listening to one of the best internet radio stations around. You're listening to one of the best internet radio stations around. You're listening to
the hits just keep on coming.
It's so funny, it's all over and good things that I know money. Think but it's more or less me. The only thing better than money is more money, more money, more money.
You're listening to one of the best internet radio stations around. You're listening to one of the best internet radio stations around. You're listening to
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Owen Mabuza Said live show. I welcome you with the Tia Gyasa. Show me the money. That's the song that I'm opening up with today. Thank you very much for tuning with me today at the Business Expansion Show. I welcome everyone who just tuned in with us today at the Business Expansion Show. Our topic today is quite simple. It's a quite simple topic that we are discussing today. One of our listeners just sent us a voice note to decide to discuss this topic today. We are discussing the basic of financial market and also the features of financial market. As we are going to discuss those features, I'll be giving you things such as the basic, more special when it comes to financial markets, on how financial market works. This is on Mabuza Said live show. Remember to leave your voice note on our WhatsApp group. You can also WhatsApp me on 084-971-9364. Let me repeat the number again, 084-971-9364. Tune in with me and speak with me. Also, you can also email me on mrmabuzasaylive@gmail.com. Also on Twitter on Say Live. Also on Instagram on Say Live. YouTube also I'm available and I'm live. Mr. Owen Mabuza Say live show on YouTube. Also on Facebook, Mr. Owen Mabuza Say live show. Wow, today is the greatest topic that I'm introducing. We talk about financial market basics and features, whereby we want to find out more about the features and the things that they happen on financial market. People, they don't understand what quite is happening on financial market. Firstly, I'll introduce the topic of today, of which we talk about financial market. What exactly is financial market? What are we talking about when we talk about financial market? Yeah, thank you very much for those who just tune in on this show. This Omen OWMBUZA on Mabuza Se, and this is Business Expansion Show. It's 7 o'clock and it's now. Whenever we are going to talk about the topic for today, let me just play a song. When I come back and I continue, I'll play Fifi Cooper and MT, the one that I did an update with, and then when you come back, we'll continue with our topic. Thank you very much for tuning in. Nice. We push until the push is normal. After the push is normal, we push until we feel no pain. Thank you very much.
You nothing but the best music.
The hits just keep on coming.
Hey, I strictly came here for damage. You already know. Most of the lames is acting. Got nothing to show. Don't stress me, my nigga. All the things you do don't impress me, my nigga. Angeke nilunge bafana bami, tshela mina uthi ukhala ngani. Ngeke nilunge bafana bami, tshela mina uthi ukhala ngani. Angeke nilunge bafana bami, tshela mina uthi ukhala ngani. Angeke nilunge bafana bami, tshela mina uthi ukhala ngani. Kwangena isilingo ngempela. Umntwana to hell. All I know is been too bad.
Tractor systems are online.
Number 1 for today's hits and all-time favorites.
And you, I know you brag. You just a has-been. Brag up, imnandi ngeskill. Manje siyaphila. Ungaphaphe slums osithole isifile. Goons on deck, ready to kill. Tell me how you feel. It's getting real. I won't forget all the people that hated and put me down. I guess it's true when they say what goes around comes around. Came up from nothing, some niggas was frontin', survived all the bullshit, I really be hustling. I do no cuffing, I'm more about the buffing. You can't tell me nothing, I still get the bustin'. Trust me, in no time I'll be winning. I got ambition, bitch, I'm up. It took some time for the people to listen. Up in the studio, that's my
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This Omen OWMBUZA on Mabuza said on Mabuza said like show. Now welcome you on the Business Expansion Show again. Yes, we talk about business today. We talk about financial basics and also the features of financial markets. I will introduce what exactly is financial markets. Most of the people do want to understand this thing of financial markets, but it's kind of complex for them to understand it. But yet, Mr. Omen OWMBUZA is here today to explain a lot of those things. So you can find me on WhatsApp, and then you can leave your voice note on our WhatsApp group. There on if you can check there on your link, you can find out what exactly is happening here on Mabuza Say Live Show on 084-971-9364. 084-971-9364. You can hit me with a WhatsApp, and then we can talk on Mabuza Say Live Show. Introduction of the topic today, let me just tell you what's financial markets. Actually, a financial market is a market of which people, they trade financial securities and derivatives at a low transactional cost. Securities including stocks, bonds, and all those metal things that are used in financial market. Much trading stocks take place in the exchanges. We don't talk about exchanges, we talk about the JSE, we talk about things like that. So today I just want to make it simple for you to understand this market, so that you as well can be like those who understand it. Very simple and very easy for you. I'll make sure that I put it simple and easy for you so that you can understand it. Don't worry about anything else. Just have your paper and the pen, and then let's go. Let's roll with this financial market. Right, as you all know that there's goods and services market, whereby we buy our goods, and when we buy our goods, and we have services we get them from the bank. You know that everyone needs those goods to consume the services for their needs. So that's why we recommend government goods and services market to get the things we need from the market. But this market needs a value of exchange, as we know that the goods and services market needs the value of exchange. So to buy them, that's why the economists, they created this thing called a financial market, where a capital values most of the time, and the values are used to buy and sell those goods and services. So we found those values in the market of exchange for profit, that we are using those values to exchange them in a gaining profit. But it will be difficult for us if we focus only in labor market to earn income, like salary, like your wages, so that we can spend money on goods and services market. So we are running to other shops, other markets than goods and services market to get the value of exchange to spend on the goods and services market. But we can afford more if we use other shops, like the market features, of which we talk about. When we talk about market features, we talk about things about your stocks. Talk about your stocks. We also talk about your bonds market shop. We talk about derivatives shops. We talk about the currency shop, simply known as a forex exchange market shop. By participating in these other shops, you can easily earn more income to and spend in your favorite market of goods and services market to buy needs and wants, such as your car, food and houses, and anything that you need. So what am I talking about when I talk about the features that we have in financial market? Well, this is just my first episode of the podcast. Just stay tuned on this first episode of the podcast, and then as time goes on, I will come back with the next episode of the podcast, because now I just do introduction, and then after this introduction, I'll be making sure definitely that you understand whatsoever that we are discussing in the show. This Omen OWMBUZA Owen Mabuza said a live show. So when we talk about exchanges, and then we talk about centralized and non-centralized market. So when we talk about centralized market, we talk about your market like your JSE. We talk about market like your New York Stock Exchange, whereby most of the time the stocks are traded. When we talk about stocks, let me not just go difficult on you. When you talk about stocks, we talk about one of the features that is traded on the centralized market. So we have those kind of types of financial markets. We have stocks, we have bonds, and then those stocks and bonds also, we found them in the capital market. So with the next podcast that I'm going to do, I will be definitely dealing with such matters of explaining exactly what exactly is stocks, what exactly is a capital market, things like that. Will be able to explain them when we come back from our second episode. So for instance, when we look at the type of financial market, we can see that we have a capital stocks, we have a capital market. A capital market is a stock market, of which I will explain them on the second episode. Also we have a bond market, also we have a money market, and also we have a future market and foreign exchange market, also in the spot market. So I will explain them boldly one by one for you to understand what exactly are we talking about, until we go to the point of which is something that you really needed to understand on when it comes to financial market. For now, let me just take one. When we talk about capital market, exactly what are we talking about, because we still have time to talk about capital market. So when we talk about the capital market, we talk about a stock market, which is provide financing through the issuance of shares or common stock, or enable the subsistence trading. Therefore, when we talk about capital market, guys, we talk everything that is happening on the JSE, of which, as I explained, that is, we talk about the centralized market, whereby the capital markets deal with the stock market. Stock market is also known as an equity market, or you can say